Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. Everybody's not up yet at my in-laws' house, and I don't know where their coffee is, so I'm at 7-Eleven for some mother's milk. And it's kind of funny. I feel so great this morning because our Dallas Cowboys have locked up the playoff spot. And we are locked in at the 4th seed. We have absolutely, positively nothing to play for next week. And that's okay with me. Do you guys realize that three of the last 5 seasons, for all you ungrateful Dallas Cowboy fans, we have won the NFC East? 3 of the last 5. Kind of amazing. It is kind of amazing when you think about it. Now, we've done great in the regular season. It's time for my team to get their stuff together. It's time for my team to have some success in the playoffs. Right now, it's going to look like we're going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks. And how you doing? Looks like we're going to be playing the Seattle Seahawks. It'll be Dak Prescott against Russell Wilson. And it's funny. It seems like Dak is everywhere. Even here in Virginia. Funny. Never seen any Washington Redskin players in 7-Eleven, even here in the DC market. But this is the perfect Christmas present, seeing our Cowboys. Now here's what's crazy, because I used to go donuts. The keto diet, once you get into it, you don't want the sweets so much. So hold on, let me pay for this real quick.
Do you like the muffin for a penny?
Nope, can't. A penny? See, y'all are wrong. She knows I'm on a diet. Oh, wow.
No, I don't, but I need to be.
A muffin for a penny. A penny. What kind of muffin?
We have blueberry and we have gingerbread.
A blueberry muffin.
Are you going to get it?
No.
Okay.
I'm doing this keto diet and I've dropped about 20 pounds. But
really? Is that hard?
You can't have sugar and you can't have carbs. But if you like bacon and steak and protein and stuff, once you get past that first week of not having, like baked potatoes and things like that, yeah, it works pretty good. But I've dropped 20 pounds in 4 weeks.
Wow.
Oh, look at it. There's a Cowboy fan there. There's one of my people.
All day, baby.
How about them Cowboys? Okay.
You can look that up online, right?
Yeah.
Who cares about them cowgirls?
Oh, see, look at that.
I might have to go to the playoffs, get put out the first round.
You know what? I don't think that's going to happen this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But it has worked really good for me so far. So we'll keep going. All right. Merry Christmas to you too. So yeah, waking up this morning, having that playoff spot. It's looking like we're going to have to play Seattle, who beat Kansas City last night, and looks pretty good. Looks actually really good. Make sure I don't spill this coffee. Looks really good. Russell Wilson is the real deal at quarterback, as we all know. The defense, even though they made a whole lot of changes on it, let me set you up here. The defense, even though they made a lot of changes on it, has come together, and they're playing really, really well, too. Now, Seattle is one of those places that you do not want to play on the road. I've been to Seattle. That game where Golden Tate... Why are you losing focus? That game where Golden Tate ended up cheap-shotting Sean Lee. I was there. And it was like being inside of a jet engine. You literally cannot hear a thing when you're inside of Seattle. It's one of those places that it's easy to see how the snap got bobbled and everything else because you feel like you're inside, like I said, a jet engine. But Seattle, much like New Orleans away from Holmes, isn't quite as good. So I think we got as good a chance as anybody else. We got a lot to work on. We need to get some guys rested. I know Jerry Jones basically is saying, well, look, we're playing to win the game and stuff. We're trying to get some momentum and things. And I can understand that completely. But you got to be smart, too. You don't want to have, and this may be one of those things where they're saying the right thing and they're telling you the truth, but they're kind of not really telling you the truth. Because when you think back in 2016, we played our starters for one series. So you did play your starters, and you did go out there to try and win a game until you put butt fumble in there. But I don't see them playing a whole game of football in there, especially with a guy like Zach Martin, a guy like Tyron Smith and stuff. It would actually behoove you to let some of these other guys get some action in there. We know the New York stinking Giants, well, they've already got the golf clubs in the trunk. They're ready to go on vacation and start figuring out what's next, who's going to be there, who's not going to be there, and so on. So it's not going to be that interesting of a game. Now, the Redskins-Eagles, well, the Redskins, they're pretty much eliminated. Well, they are eliminated now, but the Eagles have something to play for. Bo was talking about, man, he's going to have tickets to go to the Redskin-Eagle game next week, and I'm like, do I want to go to that one? It's going to be cold, but I don't know. Maybe that might be interesting to go because the Eagles could make the playoffs. And for all you guys, we have so many people that are just, understand, I'm a positive person, okay? Even when things seem like they're hopeless, you have to have some positivity. No matter how bad it is for you, there are others that are in worse shape that wish they were in the position that you're in. Let's stop this doom and gloom. Excuse me. That we're going to be one and done and out of the playoffs and stuff. We don't know. Forget about what's happened in the past. We can't change what happened in the past. We can only live from this moment forward. And right now, looking back, for all you people that are just like, we suck. Well, yeah, we didn't score enough points. Guys, 6-1 over the last 7 games. 6-1 victories. Excuse me, 6 victories, 1 loss over the last 7 games. Week 8, a lot of people thought it was over. We're done. We're out of it. Season is gone. We're talking about the next coach and things, how pathetic our offense is. And don't get me wrong, the offense still needs a lot of work, but you got Zeke Elliott, and as much as you guys bash Dak, over the last 10 games, he's still got over 100 QBR. He's got 3,800 yards on the season. And his numbers, believe it or not, from his rookie year are above where they were. I think QBR may be a little bit lower, but when you think about how the offensive line was his rookie year, you think about having Dez Bryant for the whole, almost the whole year. You think about how Cole Beasley played that rookie year. The fact that his numbers are getting better after the way the season started. Think about that. Think about when he was getting 160 yards passing the first couple of games. And now averaging, over 250. The improvement in there. I'm not saying that Dak Prescott is Aaron Rodgers right now. I've never said that. But I also say is what you need is you got to look at this guy and say 3,800 yards, 26 TDs, 26, whatever it is. You can't say, let's throw that away and start all over. Because what are you starting over with? It's not like you have a great backup that's in there. It's not like Kansas City had Pat Mahomes and they knew Pat Mahomes from what he was doing in practice and everything else was going to be a better quarterback than Alex Smith. We don't have that. We don't have, a high #1 draft pick that we can say, okay, there's a stud quarterback we can draft. Dak's what we got. And Dak has some really good things about him. And that's what I try and bring across to you guys. You know, but everybody is so full of, he can't do this, he can't do that. He's, you know, and it just drives me crazy. But the great thing is we're all entitled to our own opinion. And that's mine. So, I'm down here down the country here. And it's Christmas Eve. I hope everybody's got where they're going to be for Christmas. And I hope everybody has a great Christmas. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. I'll see you guys soon.